transmission is live. We're set.
Okay, Cookie, we think we have the scorpion problem under control.
Finally! I can put my shoes back on. Oh my god!
Well, that's the thing. There was gluten in all of the donuts I brought in this morning. So if she's so allergic to it, why isn't she dead now?
Marcus to set. Marcus, you are 17 minutes late for your call. Marcus to set.
Does anyone hear like a throbbing? That's the best way I can describe it. Just like a throbbing sound. Like a deep throbbing.
My name is Jaden Funk, and I want to teach you slam poetry. But talk is cheap, right? Cheap like a toy made in China by kids in sweatshops working 9 to 5 like Dolly Parton. The interruption. But North Korea just dropped a nuclear bomb on us, just like I dropped a bomb. Mom and Dad, I'm not running the family business. Mom and Dad, I want to be a slam poet artist. To be happy like a megastore smiley face, you have to wear a matching vest just like everybody else. Ding dong, ding dong. Welcome to heaven. The most powerful words to any true-blooded American. So talk isn't cheap, but my class is. $50 for the 8-week session at the Rosewood Adult Learning Center. Hope to see you there.
Are you moving? Do you need some strong guys to help you move? Are you emotionally cold or in need of a psychological breakthrough? Then call 3 strong guys. Emotional movers.
Could you be careful with the bookcase? It's an antique.
No problem. Hey, are you okay?
I just got promoted, and all my dad said was, guess you're not so dumb after all.
Sometimes older men have a hard time expressing emotion, and they hide the love behind sarcasm and humor. Trust me, he's proud. Maybe you should give him a call.
I don't know.
I've already got him on the phone.
Son, is that you?
I love you, Dad.
I love you, son.
So give us a call and let us help you move. Also, it's okay to forgive yourself.
Just a quick reminder to ask Cookie if he's lost any weight lately, even though he clearly hasn't.
So this telecommuting thing, I mean, are people getting sick of Andy being on the TV? Shouldn't he be here?
Well, I mean, that's why I'm hoping this telecommuting thing works, because then, you know, once they can figure out how to get the ions and the particles, and then you can, right, like in Star Trek, is that what you're talking about?
No, he's just on the TV on a camera. He's not actually here.
Right, but it's part of the what they're trying to do is zap him.
That's it.
Come on down to Barbecue Street all week for some great deals on food and fixins. Mondays, it's 25% off Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings. Tuesdays, it's 50% off whatever Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings are left over from Monday. Wednesday, we've got 10% off our famous dry spice ribs. But make sure to come back on Thursday for 60% off a sampler platter of Monday's leftover Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings and Wednesday's dry spice ribs. Fridays, we kick things up a notch when you can get a free order of Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings and dry spiced rib soup just for walking in the door. And you're not going to want to miss Saturdays when we'll give you $10 just to take some of these rotten chicken wings and ribs out of here. You don't even have to eat them, you just have to take them with you. Sundays we're closed to hose the place down. Barbecue Street. You're probably going to want to come in on Monday.
I'm Kyle Pepper, and ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to be a professional baseball player. Well, now I'm 36 and going nowhere fast, so that's why I'm starting Kyle Pepper's Professional Baseball League. We only have 3 rules. 1, everyone's welcome regardless of gender or race. 2, every team starts with 5 runs so they don't feel bad. And 3, every Tuesday night we trade spouses and experiment sexually. Okay, you probably just said, I can't believe what I just heard. You start with 5 runs? Tryouts are this Thursday at 6 in my backyard, with a small tickle party starting at 9. Kyle Pepper's Professional Baseball League. I can't wait to meet you.
Attention, the new management has announced their thought for the day. Today's thought for the day from the new management is teamwork. Teamwork or you're fired. Thank you.
Make up to set, please.
Butta gutta butta gutta butta gutta butta gutta gutta butta gutta butta gutta butta gutta butta. Okay, I'm ready.
And let's have salad bar noise now.
Hey, Jerry. Doing a little yard work?
Oh, yeah. Just got some new garden gnomes.
New garden? Oh, my. Look at the size of that garden gnome's...
Oh, I see you noticed my gnome's giant package. I should have mentioned, these aren't regular garden gnomes. They're well-endowed garden gnomes from Gnome My. I bought the whole set. There's Python Petey.
This is You Don't Know Jack 2015. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. And hey, wipe that smile off your face. This is serious. Okay, just kidding. There will be farts and stuff. Hi there, you two. So, which one of you is Rihanna and which one is Chris Brown? I'm sorry, too soon? Handle those screws carefully. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by...
the San Francisco Otter Choir. Free concerts every Wednesday, except for mating season.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. All right, here goes nothing.
Get ready, time for question 1.
Let's start with Bootyful. Let's analyze one of Kim Kardashian's body parts. About what percentage of Kim Kardashian's brain is just made up of water? 10%, 40%, 80%, or 100%? Player 2, you've been screwed. You got 5 seconds. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. Player 1, that was a successful screw. Don't stop there, get some more cash. Player 1, Kim Kardashian's brain, and everybody else's brain for that matter, is made up of about 80% water. But that other 20% is just so round and firm, I can't stop thinking about it. Open wide for his acting is alright. So, you know how they called Matthew McConaughey's resurgence as an actor his McConaissance? Well, if Matthew McConaughey is currently experiencing a McConaissance, then what period of his life just ended? The McCona Dark Ages, the McCona Industrial Age, the McCona Middle Ages, or the McCona Enlightenment Age? Player 1. Whoa! Oh, that was nice. Player 2. The Renaissance first occurred in Italy in the late 14th century, immediately following the Middle Ages. So the McConaissance would follow the McCona Middle Ages. Which is funny because most Renaissance sculptures also need to put on a damn shirt.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
And on its way, brought to you by the letter Unibrow.
It's to put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And if you get this one right, I'll rustle up some extra moolah for you. Arrange these Sesame Street characters in order of fewest to most eyebrows. Bert, Ernie, the Count. Ernie, Bert, the Count. Bert, Ernie, the Count. The Count, Bert, Ernie, or Ernie, the Count, Bert. Time's running out. Player 2. Whoa. Player 1. Ernie has no eyebrows at all, Bert has one long single eyebrow, and the Count has two eyebrows! That earned you an extra grand. And yet, none of them have ever blinked. Why not try Duck Duck Swan? Say the cast of Duck Dynasty attends a performance of Swan Lake and thinks there are real waterfowl on stage. In their confusion, which character would they most likely shoot? Siegfried, Benno, Von Rothbart, or Odette? Players 1 and 2. Odette is a princess who has been turned into a swan, so the Duck Dynasty crew would probably fill her full of lead. Especially if they find out she once fooled around with a lady swan in college. Coming up next, the man in the backwards yellow hat, and it's a dis or dat. Player 2, you're in last place, so I choose you to play this dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one you tell me if it's an alleged antic by pop star Justin Bieber, or an antic by the classic children's book character Curious George. If it's Justin Bieber, press the square button. If it's Curious George, press the circle button. Player 1. Select your answer before Player 2, because if you get it right and Player 2 gets it wrong, you get that cash. Ready? Let's go. Peed in a mop bucket. Broke his leg falling from a fire. Arrested for... Got high on ether. Fed a bugle to an ostrich. Went to a Brazilian broth. Forget George, I'm curious how someone could do this badly. I think we can all agree that it's time for that little bastard to get deported. And then it's your turn, Bieber. That'll bring an end to our first round. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2. And don't forget, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. Okay, let's do this. I call this one Dumber and Dumberer 2. So, there's Dumb and Dumber, and then there was Dumb and Dumberer, and then Dumb and Dumber 2. Makes perfect sense. Now, going back a few decades, there was The Odd Couple and The Odd Couple 2. So, if another remake of The Odd Couple used the superlative adjective, it would be called The Blank Couple. Odd, odder, oddest, or odderest. I so wanted you to pick this one. Odd is the adjective, odder is the comparative adjective, and oddest is the superlative adjective. But of course, everyone who made the original Odd Couple movies is dead, which means it's the perfect time for Rob Schneider to swoop in and revitalize the franchise. Players 1 and 2? No, but speaking of otter, get it? You just won! The greatest hits of the San Francisco Otter Choir. Hailed as one of the top 3 otter choirs in the world, the San Francisco Otter Choir will astound you with their covers of Little Red Corvette and The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Today's wrong answer of the game brings you an extra $8,000. Surprise.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Next, let it go, let it go, let it go. At which temperature would Olaf from the movie Frozen melt and die? 30 degrees Kelvin, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, or 30 degrees Rankine? He's a snowman. Player 2, watch that clock. Player 1, 30 degrees is below freezing in Fahrenheit and insanely below freezing in Kelvin and Rankine. But it's pretty balmy in Celsius, about the equivalent of 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And I know, blah, 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 he can magically be saved, but I'm talking about what would happen in the real world to a talking snowman.
Follow me down to the sea.
Here we have Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
First spotted in 1879. Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein, or Uranus. Players 1 and 2? That answer has a hole in it. Why didn't you pick this? Albert Einstein was first spotted in 1879, the year he was born. Probably by a midwife or something, over a century after Uranus was discovered and even longer after kangaroos and peanuts. I've heard baby Einstein cried a lot because he left behind some important equations on the uterine wall. How about wine or lose? If the Washington Redskins rebranded themselves with a non-offensive red-skinned mascot, what could they be called? The Washington Chardonnays, the Washington Malbecs, the Washington Pinot Blancs, or the Washington Rieslings? Oh, you're screwed, player 1. You got 5 seconds. Well played, screw player 2. You want even more cash? Player 2? Where's that confounded right answer? Chardonnays, Pinot Blancs, and Rieslings are all white-skinned grapes, but the Malbec grape is red. Although to a connoisseur like myself, Malbec is very offensive. Oh yes, I do say that was quite a burn. Let's try I Wanna Lick and Roll All Night. If Kiss singer Gene Simmons' tongue grew to the average length of an adult giraffe's, how deep into a woman's mouth could he stick it when he kissed her? About 5 inches deep, about 10 inches deep, about 20 inches deep, or about 30 inches deep? Player 1. Player 2. Now pay attention. An adult giraffe's tongue is on average about 18 to 20 inches long. So that's about how deep into a woman's mouth a giraffe-tongued Gene Simmons could stick it. And if Gene Simmons' neck grew to the length of an adult giraffe's, he may not even need women anymore. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press the X button. $2,000 if you're right, but you lose $2,000 if you're wrong. And don't ever forget,
remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Your house is made of what? What materials are their houses made from? Good luck. Player one takes it! Player one, you got this trivia thing down pat. You need to get out more. Oh, here's a great pickup line I learned.
You know